Hi, I'm Warren, author of Becoming a Significant Man. And in this short video, I'm going to share with you a great tip for how to get out of a bad mood. So let's get started. Alright, so when you're having kind of a bad day, when you're feeling down, when things just aren't going your way, what do? How do you get out of that? Well, I figured out for myself a quick way to get out of that, and I want to share it with you here. And this works. This comes from my own experience. This is what I do often on those days when I'm feeling down. It starts with going for a walk. Now, I know, that doesn't sound very exciting or very innovative or like the greatest idea in the world, but hang on. There's more. Now, walking alone, it does have good benefits to it. It releases endorphins. It makes your brain feel good. If you look at the brain scan of somebody who was sitting still for 20 minutes and somebody who took a walk for 20 minutes, the person who took a walk for 20 minutes, their brain's going to be lit up with great activity. So we know that's good, but going for a walk by itself, that's not what I'm talking about here. There's a lot more. We're going to go deeper than just taking a walk. So we want to go beyond the benefits of just having some chemical release. We want to go beyond that. Now, before I get deeper here, do understand that this doesn't mean I'm suggesting you go take like a 2-hour hike or something like that. I'm talking about a 20-minute walk. You could do it shorter if you had to, a 10-minute walk, but 20 minutes, I found from my own experience, really is kind of that point where this becomes really effective. A lot longer than 20 minutes, the benefit doesn't seem to increase. A lot shorter than 20 minutes, and sometimes it does. So that's just my own experience, that about 20 minutes is what we're talking about. Not a big investment of your time. And if you're having a bad day, you should be willing to invest 20 minutes of your own time to see if you can get yourself out of that. So the first thing that you do when you go out and you start taking your walk is you focus on your breathing. Now, I realize this might sound simple. I'm not talking about any sort of deep meditation or anything here, but the reality is we never really think about our breathing unless we're making a conscious effort to do so. So when you're going for your walk, initially, like the first minute, I'm not talking about a big amount of time here, do nothing other than concentrate on your breathing. As you breathe in and breathe out, pay attention to it. Get some timing along with your footsteps if that helps you, but really become conscious of how you're breathing. How long do you hold your breath? How long are you exhaling? Be aware of all that stuff. So at the beginning, you go for your walk, you focus on your breathing. Not too hard, you've been breathing your whole life. I'm pretty sure you can do this. Next, and where this really starts to have the impact, is what are you thinking about while you're walking? Now, I know that again might sound obvious. Well, you're just thinking about stuff, but we're not talking about just thinking in general. I'm not going to say go create a vision board, nothing like that. I have a really specific set of things for you to be thinking about while you're walking. Before I get into that, just a quick note. If you like to have music on, if you're wearing your earbuds or headphones, make sure you're picking music that does not have any lyrics. That's actually really important here. And the reason for that is when you're listening to the lyrics, your brain's going to sing along with them. That part of your brain's going to be active and firing on the song lyrics. And for this particular exercise, you don't want that. It'd be best if you actually didn't use any music. But if you do want music, find music that you like that has no lyrical content to it whatsoever. All right, so here's what you think about, and this is what makes all the difference. As you're walking, you only allow yourself to think or say, because it'll be easier for our conversation here. So you only allow yourself to say things you're grateful for. In fact, when I've taught this to other people, I actually refer to this as the gratitude walk. So you're only going to say things that you're grateful for. Now, if you're really feeling down, you might even be thinking, I have literally nothing to be grateful for. Well, that's not exactly true, but it's hard to think about that. So I'm going to give you some things here to use on your gratitude walk if you have no idea where to start from. And sometimes I start with these same points as well, just to get going into the flow of this. So as you're outside walking, you say, I am grateful that I can walk. I am grateful I have feet. I am grateful that I have shoes. I'm grateful that I have clothes. I'm grateful that there's a sky that I can look at. Doesn't matter if it's sunny or if it's cloudy. You're able to look at it, which means you're grateful that you have eyes. If you can hear everything, you're grateful that you can hear the birds or the traffic, the noises that are all around you. You can express your gratitude for all of those things. You can express your gratitude for being able to smell whatever you smell, even if it's horrible. Be grateful that you have the ability to smell. Now, of course, if you have some reason that one of those don't apply, then you can be grateful that you're outside ride in a wheelchair, for example. You're grateful that wheelchairs were invented. You're grateful that you live in a society where there's a place for you to use your wheelchair on the sidewalk. You're grateful that there is a sidewalk. I think you get the point here. If you're choosing to do so, you can literally find a limitless number of things to be grateful for. So as you're walking, what you're going to do is bring the level up of the things that you're grateful for. So at the beginning, you might stick with those basic things like the senses that you have. You can see, you can hear, you can smell, you can touch. You have legs that allow you to walk. You have arms that you can use while you're walking, right? You could be grateful for all those things, and you should be, right? You're grateful for all of those things, but you want to bring it up a little bit. And then you can start to say things like, I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for the relationships that I have. I'm grateful for my boss if I'm an employee. I'm grateful that I have an employer. I'm grateful that I work at a company. You can even choose some of the things that you might think were negative. You can say, I'm grateful I had that fight with my spouse. Now, why would you be grateful for that? You say, well, because you have a spouse to have a fight with. There are people in this world who literally, it's their last wish. I wish I could have a spouse. You have one, and you had a fight with her or him. Be grateful for that. Be grateful that there's an opportunity to learn from that argument that you had. Be grateful that you have children if you've been blessed with them. Be grateful that you have other opportunities in this world if you don't have children. There's always something to be grateful for. And you can keep going higher and higher. Be grateful for the ideas that you've been thinking of. Be grateful for the morals that you have. Be grateful for the values that you hold. Be grateful for the lessons you're trying to teach other people in this world. Now, by now, you clearly get the idea, and I'm getting a sense that I'm probably getting redundant with what I'm saying here. But this is really important, and this only takes like 20 minutes to go through this whole gratitude walk. And yes, it takes a little bit of effort. You're going to have to get up. You're going to have to put on some shoes. You're going to have to go outside. You're going to have to be willing to invest 20 minutes in yourself to get yourself out of the mood that you're currently in. But this will work. If you honestly follow this, if you actually do this, this will change your mood. It's almost impossible for your brain to hear your gratitude for 20 minutes while you're walking, while you're breathing, and not have a changed reaction. So this isn't just my random idea. This is actually science here. Your brain will release those feel-good chemicals, and you will be in a better mood to take on the rest of your day. So again, I'm Warren, author of Becoming a Significant Man. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment below. I always like to read what people are thinking about these videos. And if you know someone else who would like this, if you know someone else who's having a bad day and needs to figure out how to get out of it, please go ahead and share it with them. So until next time, thanks for watching.